Hello everybody, welcome back. Let's have a look at Bitcoin. There's no need to go into too much detail about the overall market. Some coins are up, some coins are down. It's no big deal. It is what it is. And I suppose going on from what we were talking about on the live stream, there were some coins which seemed to be okay, but we've got to judge everything by its chart. Really, doesn't necessarily mean that altcoins as a whole will all move together. It's not really the case anymore. I mean, the alt season is technically still in play, but let's just focus on Bitcoin and altcoins. They can wait for the moment. Anyway, so I mean, the overall direction still is pointing down. We've got our lower low and a new lower low formed on the daily, which obviously with our lower high, we've got basically a downtrend in play. That's fine. That's no problem. We've got to work out where it is that it's likely to go down to. If we think about the weekly, you know, we're still holding above as of right now the 20 weekly, which is what everybody's, I suppose, is hoping that we do hold above there. If we break down below there, you know, we've got the 21 EMA, which is kind of where the wick came down to. That's roughly about 46,500 thereabouts. It's no big deal really, because if this also breaks down, we've got a very strong level of support around 38,600. That's a flat level of support that we should catch a pretty good bounce on. But if we are in a downtrend and we continue to be in a downtrend, there's lots of ways we can play this. We can play this in a multiple ways. And I'm not massively bearish. I'm not calling for the absolute end of the Bitcoin cycle or anything. A genuine correction is kind of what's needed. It's actually pretty healthy, and I welcome it. Actually, I welcome it. And we can play it. It's no big deal. So one thing we were talking about on the live stream on Friday is that there was a glimmer of hope for at least an okay or a decent bounce, and that would have been the third occasion, the third pullback of a deeper pullback, with the bullish divergence which is playing out and probably may have already played out, to be honest with you, on the 4 hourly. So we had our low here with a low there, we had a higher low, but we're talking candle bodies here, a higher low on the RSI and a lower low with the we're talking candle bodies, by the way, with the price action, and again a deeper delve back down into these zones, and then a higher low on the old RSI. So this is your classic bullish divergence, which would lead to a decent bounce. The last time we had one of these was a lot more prominent, as we broke down here, as you can see, very low here, broke down even deeper, and we had a higher low here, and the wick was bought up so fast because this bullish divergence played out to a very good extent. Again, this is a more pronounced bullish divergence than previous ones, but it worked out pretty well, 26%. As I was saying on the live stream, we'll be lucky to get a half of that on this occasion, but we have had an okay bounce, and technically it could still easily be bouncing. There's nothing to say that it's going to end here. Unfortunately though, you know, we've got death cross, we've got divergence. You know, this chart, as far as its moving averages, is completely upside down, and if we go back to the daily, what we see is we're getting divergences in the opposing way here. Now we could also think about this as a giant accumulation as well as consolidation. I mean, consolidations end in accumulation, and we just don't know where this will end, do we? That's the thing. That's the main thing. And we've got the weekly that we've just looked at, which would suggest that we could take a risk here, and this could be our first entry point for Bitcoin, bouncing up on the 20 weekly. If that breaks down, we'll go back to the daily. We'll have a look at these intermediate areas, like the 200 exponential, 42,400. That's where it is today, and then shortly, just a little bit deeper than that, we're talking about 38,800 or thereabouts. Either way, I mean, the direction generally is down. I mean, the bearish divergence on this daily chart has been playing out pretty much since January. And so it's only fair that it does break down. I mean, it has to. I mean, these things do have to happen. Nothing can go up forever. But as on the longer term picture, on the grand scheme of things, I'm not particularly bearish. And something I often explain to people, you know, when we see things like this and they don't know what's going on and everybody's kind of panicking. you know, what's your overall goal? What's the strategy? Because those who hodl, all of this is just noise. Do you know what I mean? And until a couple of weeks back, no, about a month ago now, I suppose, until about a month ago, anyone who ever bought Bitcoin was in profit. Now, you know me by now, hopefully you do anyway. I'm not a moon boy. I'm not a moon boy. But the movements and behaviors of Bitcoin, you know, I've been around it for years now, and you know, it's been a very good, well, recent times it's been unbelievable. It's been the best it's ever been. But you know, all good things do come to an end at some point, and this run has, well, it's almost certainly come to an end. We're waiting for a new uptrend to begin. We're not going to get a new uptrend until we have a period of accumulation, whether we correct first or we reaccumulate at these in these intermediate steps down. I couldn't say, but overall, the grand picture, just to let you know, the grand picture for me, particularly, is a lot higher than where we are at right now. But you know, are we going to have to go through some noise? As I say, you know, noise is what it is. Price action noise, up, down, everywhere apart from to the left. Yeah, we probably will. The overall picture, I'm pretty confident, is up. Now, if we go to the money flow index on the weekly here, we have taken a little dip down, the deepest dive below this trend line that we've ever had since it came into existence. Now, it is only a weekly chart, it can be brought back up, but this is Sunday, this will close tonight. So, you know, we've got another, what, 14 hours before this closes officially, and then once it's done, it's done. And if this trend line proves to be irrelevant, we will get rid of it, and we will go in for a deeper dive in the money flow index. No big deal. I am personally not too bothered. There are plenty of other altcoins actually at the moment that I'm still trading that are doing okay. I mean, all the potential CBDC coins seems to be pumping, and if you think about how this this entire dump was not initiated, but it was exaggerated by Elon Musk talking about efficiency, you know, energy efficiency within the blockchain, and the fact that Bitcoin isn't that. It's interesting to see that the ones that are the most efficient seems to be the ones that are pumping at the moment. With, you know, things from XRP, XLM, what else we got? Algorand, you know, interesting. Nano as well, really pumping. So, you know, whether that's just pure coincidence or they have pumped through default, Elon Musk has done it again. Everyone, yeah, I mean, it's unbelievable how one man can have such an impact on the market, even if it's by pure default. You know, just by association of certain fundamentals that your token or that token may have. I don't know, maybe it's just coincidence, I'm reading too much in it. Anyway, if you're trying to trade on the back of somebody's Twitter page, I mean, you need to, I suppose, have a word with yourself. Either way, let's not worry too much. Yeah, we could easily be breaking down further than this. We've got incremental steps all the way down. I'm not too fussed, I'm not too bothered. Like I say, it's all noise, and we will, you know, we'll just listen to that noise and crack on. Anyway, hope you have a nice day and take it easy.